Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. Good morning, everyone. I'm Silvia Stanic from Parents Association Step by Step in Zagreb, Croatia. And today I will present some experiences from implementing the program uh, in Croatia uh, through prevention of a child sexual abuse. So we can start. We can go on. Okay. So I will present a program for the prevention of child abuse. Acronym is CAP as a child assault prevention. It is a primary prevention program, and it is an educational prevention program. So through this program, children are informed about problem in a developmentally appropriate way, and they are directed to sources of support in community. Uh, and at the same time, this program includes important adults in children's lives as, of course, parents and teachers to provide correct information and appropriate support. Can go on. So, the main objectives of a CAP program is to teach children to recognize potentially dangerous and some offensive situations they can be in. Also, through this program, we try to provide strategies that can help children when they find themselves in such offensive or dangerous situations. We also encourage them to report abuse if it happened in the past, but also if it is still happening now. And we try to educate parents and teachers about abuse and neglect of children so they can face such problems and they can respond appropriately to be support or report when it is needed. Go on. CUP program has four different versions or four different curricula. So it is a preschool CAP, and it is aimed to the children from the age of 5 to 6. Then elementary CAP and preschool CAP is implemented in kindergartens or preschool um, institutions. Then elementary CAP that is aimed to children of in elementary school, so age from 8 to 10. Then special needs CAP, which is aimed to children with developmental disabilities. And this is a group of children who are especially vulnerable to all forms of violence and abuse. So we have the, well for all, and then we have Teen Cup, which is aimed to teenagers. For all these versions of CUP program, we have good collaboration with kindergartens, schools, and educational centers in whole Republic from Croatia. And for special needs CUP, we had a good collaboration with Educational Center from Rijeka, who developed special didactic materials aimed to working with children with disabilities, like some games, some memory cards. So do it in an appropriate and developmental, appropriate way to teach also children with disabilities. Okay, we can go on. CUP is initially primary prevention program from the United States. It um, started in 2078 from ECAP, and in Croatia it is implemented from 1999. So for 26 years now, we're implementing this program. In Croatia, Parents Association Step by Step is a regional training center. So not only that we are implementing the project itself, we also educate and train the teachers who are implementing it in their schools and kindergarten institutions. So it is implementing throughout Republic of Croatia in whole 21 counties. Uh, for this, from 2000 until now, we reached more than 12,000, 100,000 children, 800,000 parents, and 25,000 school staff. Can go on. So when starting with this program, first step in implementation is a workshop for entire school staff. It is very important to include all the staff, not only teachers, but also the administrative staff, uh, staff from kitchen. So because it is important that everyone in schools have information and strategies what to do in the case of child abuse. In some cases, uh, children can be more familiar with, let's say, stuff from kitchen and tell them what is happening to them. So it is important that all staff in school is ready to react. After that, as a step two, we have a workshop for parents, lectures for parents that include all the information about forms of violence, potentially dangerous situations, how to recognize and how to react in such cases. And after that, we go directly to work with children, workshop for children. And later on, I will tell you more about those situations. And then we have a time for individual consultation with children. And in some cases, let's say about around 10%, children asked for individual consultation. And in some cases, they use that time to share some experiences from their own. And in such individual consultations, we had situations that a child actually recognized and reported violence they're facing. We can go on. So through these workshops for children, we try to teach children to recognize dangerous situation and respond appropriately. So we have like three different situations. When abuser is a child, so it is well-known cases of bullying. For all these three different scenarios, we show first unsuccessful scenario when child is not when it is facing danger, and then successful scenario when we are showing how to respond and how to react to say safe, strong, and free. Then we're addressing the situation when abuser is unknown adult. It is especially important in the cases of Oh my God, I'm missing the word.
I can try and help.
Okay. Oh, an abuser is unknown adult, so uh, we teach children not to interact with unknown adults because
Oh, is
uh,
it grooming?
yes, as a grooming. Thank you, thank you, Elizabeth.
Yeah, no worries.
And especially important situation when abuser is known adult, and it is especially important in the cases of sexual abuse because we know that in the cases of sexual abuse, usually in the most cases, abuser is a known adult that children is familiar with. We can go on. So, CAP curriculum focus to communication about violence between children and adults, uh, increases knowledge and use of self-protection strategies in potentially dangerous situations, and provides with the knowledge and use of self-protection strategies in the situations when abuser is a known adult. So, as I said before, the most often in cases of child sexual abuse. We can go on. So, when we had some evaluation researches about a CUP program and its effects. So, we saw that through the CUP program, we managed to increase knowledge about children's rights, their self-confidence, awareness, and attitudes regarding sexual harassment and abuse. Also, better understanding and recognition of forms of sexual harassment, like sexual jokes, name calling of body parts. Also, through this program, it is a greater likelihood of reporting sexual harassment or abuse, uh, either personally or involving a close friend, um, as someone who is helping in such a situation to the children. Can go on. Also, we can see that it is a increased knowledge about what to do if they're sexually harassed or abused, but also what to do if someone close to them is sexually abused, also how to respond and how to react and be supportive in that situation. We can see this now sexual abuse. It is one booklet uh, that was aimed especially to prevention of child sexual abuse. Can go on. So now we come to the part how can parents and families be supportive in prevention of sexual abuse of children. And first, and I would say the most important thing is open and honest communication. It is very important to start early and to talk often. Uh, it is important to use age-appropriate language. Uh, I mentioned that we work with different ages of children, so it is important that we talk to them to age-appropriate language and teach them about their bodies, about their privacy, and especially about the boundaries. One thing that is sometimes hard for parents, but it is very important, is to name body parts correctly and use accurate terms. Use terms like penis and vulva, so children can describe experiences clearly if something happens. We encourage that to parents and also to teachers. It is very important also to normalize discussion, to encourage children to ask questions about their bodies and safety without shame or without fear. We know that sometimes children can be shy uh, in starting to talk with parents, but also we know that sometimes parents are shy to start that kind of conversation with their children. We can go on. Uh, it is very important to educate about boundaries and consent, to teach body autonomy, to make sure that children understand that their body belongs to them. They can say no to unwanted touch, even from family members. It is very important to teach children that it is important that we ask for permission before physical contact, even for hugs or tickles, and to show respect for boundaries. Um, Very important in situations if some relatives are coming, sometimes parents would encourage uh, children, say, give a hug or give a kiss, but it is very important to ask for permission from the child. It is also important to explain safe and unsafe touch and clarify that no one should touch their private parts of the body, except for health or hygiene reasons, and even then with the consent of child. Can go on. It is also important to build trust and emotional safety. Uh, so be approachable. Uh, it is very important. Children must start talking to parents about anything, about any topic, without fear or blame or fear to be punished. For parents, it is very important to listen calmly. If child shares something worrying, it is important to stay calm and supportive because panic or anger from parents can make them uh, shut the conversation down. It is also important to believe to children, to believe and support, and always take a child's disclosure seriously and reassure them that they did the right thing to telling you. Can go on. It is also very important for parents to be involved and to be aware to know who your child is spending time with. Be familiar with teachers, sport coaches, babysitters, family friends, and other adults that children is close to or facing. Set the rules for private time. For example, no closed doors when children are playing, or ensuring supervision during sleepovers at their friends, or some online interactions. Also, it is important to monitor digital activity, teach safe internet habits, may explain online grooming risk, and maintain open dialogue about social media. But I think for this topic, we can have a webinar itself because this is a huge topic, but it is very important. Uh, it is also important to strengthen a community awareness. Uh, Parents or families can join or support uh, some prevention programs like COP programs. It can be COP, it can be any other primary prevention program that is um, present in other countries or other schools that empower both children and adults with safety skills. Also to encourage school participation, advocate for abuse prevention education in schools and child care centers. I think that experiences are different. Some schools are uh, are implementing some preventive programs while some schools are not. I think we can see it later on during discussion what is the regulation and what is the practice within different schools. And also, it is important to promote protective environments, like support organizations and train staff on child safeguarding policies. And last but not least, it is very important to respond if abuse is suspected. Uh, for parents, for families, it is very important to stay calm and protect the child. Move the child to safety and avoid confronting to the suspected abuser directly. It is very important to report immediately, to contact Child Protection Service, the police, or the local helpline, and also to seek professional help, both for children or child who is facing abuse, and but also for family members, because it can be very stressful for all family. But it is also opportunity to help family to rebuild trust and to recover. We can go on. For let's say for as the last slide, I have the key message that the most powerful protection comes from informed, connected, and caring adults who build trust and communication with children every day. And it is the way what we can do to protect our children and to be sure that we make everything we could in prevention of sexual abuse. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sylvia. If anyone has questions or comments or things they would like to share, you can put them in the Q&A chat, which is at the bottom of your screen. And then I will give the floor to Ellie now for the next presentation. So you have the floor, Ellie, and you can share your screen.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. First of all, let me thank both Elizabeth and Bea for inviting us and for organizing this webinar on this very important topic, as well as Sylvia for these great tools, tips, and ideas that you shared. I am El Kaplani. I'm a senior researcher at CMOP, and today I will be presenting you some of the results of our project CSAPE. I believe you can now see my screen. So before moving on to the results, let me set the scene a bit on our project CSAPE, Child Abuse Prevention and Education. It was a 2-year project. It ran in the period of 2023 until 2024, and it was funded by the Internal Security Fund. And our main objective was to contribute to child abuse prevention by increasing the knowledge and skills of professionals, children aged 5 to 11 years old, young people from 11 to 17 years old, and parents through an evidence-based sexual education program. This initiative was implemented in 5 countries. Greece, it was implemented by CMOP, and Finland, Iceland, Albania, and the UK by the Save the Children offices in these participating countries. So one of our core activities was an online survey that aimed to map children's stances and behaviors in online environments. This research supported us to understand the context of children's online activities and the potential risks that they encounter when spending time on the internet. The questionnaire was completed by 251 children. They were aged between 9 and 12 years old. Approximately half were girls, 43% were boys, 1.2% chose other in the corresponding question, and approximately 2% preferred not to respond. So the average age was 10.7 years, and approximately half of the children stated that they lived outside the city center, while the other half stated that they lived in the city center. One of the main things and important aspects that we looked into was children's screen time. What we saw was that about half of children use the internet 1 or more times per day. And a small reminder here that these are children 9 to 12 years old. Approximately 1 in 3 uses it once or more per week, and 1 in 8 once or more per month. Another important finding for us was that approximately 77% reported having access to the internet from their own device, and the other 23% stated that they have access through a device belonging to other family members. Now, in terms of the media that they access, the majority of the children spend time online, playing games and doing schoolwork daily. 60% also spends time on social media, again daily, and fewer children, approximately 41%, spend time on gaming consoles. Gaming consoles were included as an option here because they often require maintaining a profile and interacting with other people, including chatting. And one example is Roblox, I believe. Now, in terms of the internet profiles, 1 in 4 children has an account in social media, and 1 in 3 has a profile in an online game, which again might have the option of interacting with others. What we also explored was the information the children share online, and some information that can lead to risks. So in this regard, 1 in 8 shares a picture with their face, 1 in 7 their phone number, 1 in 5 their last name and age, 1 in 3 an age older than their real one, and 1 in 4 their hobbies and interests. Now, these are some factors that may either put children at risk, for example, presenting an age older than their actual one, or they can facilitate grooming, for example, posting things they like that groomers can see and use as a medium to approach children and to share and to present that they have commonalities. Another alarming finding was the parental knowledge. Although 60% of children talk to their parents about everything they do online, 1 in 4 children said that they talk to their parents about almost everything, but keep certain things to themselves when it comes to what they do online. And a small percentage, this 6%, said that they do not speak with their parents about anything they do online. In terms now of children's online activities, we've spotted some concerning facts as well. The survey was conducted up to 24, so these are about 20, let's say, late 2023, 2024. 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, 2031, 2032, 2033, 2034, 2035, 2036, 2037, 2038, 2039, 2040, 2041, 2042, 2043, 2044, 2045, 2046, 2047, 2048, 2049, 2050, 2051, 2052, 2053, 2054, 2055, 2056, 2057, 2058, 2059, 2060, 2061, 2062, 2063, 2064, 2065, 2066, 2067, 2068, 2069, 2070, 2071, 2072, 2073, 2074, 2075, 2076, 2077, 2078, 2079, 2080, 2081, 2082, 2083, 2084, 2085, 2086, 2087, 2088, 2089, 2090, 2091, 2092, 2093, 2094, 2095, 2096, 2097, 2098, 2099, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, because this is about the year preceding the survey. And 1 in 5 children reported having seen inappropriate images, videos, or text on the internet at least once during that year preceding the survey. 1 in 12 has received an inappropriate message at least once. 3% reported that someone asked them for inappropriate information, and approximately 2% said that someone pressured them to send inappropriate information. 1 in 14 saw pictures or videos of naked people, and one in 20 sent a photo or video of themselves to someone they had never met, and contacted, again, 1 in 20, contacted someone over 18 whom they met online and didn't know in real life. Looking at this data, they are connected with children's reactions, but I will not share many things around that, but some main points. 1 in 4 children refrained from sharing the incident with someone at all. So they didn't inform anyone about having experienced that. And 1 in 5 felt guilty of what went wrong, which may also discourage children as well from sharing the incident. So looking at all these data that gave us as well a context of children's day-to-day life in online environments, we drafted some recommendations for parents that I believe are also connected with Sylvia's recommendations, because the first one was open communications, because parents should indeed create a supportive environment where children feel comfortable discussing their online experiences, and encourage daily discussions about digital activities, and reassure children that they will not be judged or punished for sharing concerns. The second point was about limits and activities monitoring. I think we know about parental control, but we also need to make an effort to establish clear and age-appropriate rules for internet and device use. Parents should also use these parental control tools, and also regularly monitoring their children's online activity to ensure safety while respecting their privacy. The third part, I believe it's similar to other recommendations, but about online experiences. It's education about online risks, meaning we need to take a proactive approach, that we need to provide children with guidance on identifying inappropriate content, understanding online grooming tactics, and safely managing friend requests. And this will also support children in critically evaluating the reliability of online interactions and the sources that they find online. The fourth recommendation was about information about reporting mechanisms, which was really important because we saw in the research that children, quite big majority of children, were either unaware or have never seen some buttons online that they can use to protect themselves. For example, the block and the report button, or where they can find information. So parents should ensure that their children know how to use these safety tools, and not only on social media, but also on gaming platforms, as was mentioned before, and also familiarize them with trusted helplines and reporting platforms that are available either at the national or at regional level. And the final and very important recommendation was about the collaboration with schools. We've seen that collaboration between different systems that children live in is very important and very impactful on the outcome. So parents should work with schools to learn about digital safety curricula, and participate in workshops or seminars on online safety issues, and working together with the schools. These actions, like one following the other, can help reinforce the consistent messages children receive about online safety. Now, in the context of our initiative, we have also developed some, I believe, useful materials. The first of which is the training package of evidence-based sexual education, and this is addressed to children, professionals working with children, and parents. And its aim is to ensure that children have the skills and knowledge to express their sexuality in a safe manner and protect themselves from child sexual abuse, to improve the capacity of professionals working with children on how to conduct sexual education trainings, and to raise parents' awareness on how to address sexual related topics and preventing abuse when discussing with young children. So this training package, that it is available in the QR code on your screen, goes through the human body, like naming body parts, knowing about touches, emotional and communicational skills, like development and understanding of emotions, as well as management of emotions, boundaries and consent, protection from child sexual abuse, such as knowing the signs of grooming, and sexual rights that include as well gender and sexual diversity. And this training package includes activity for each topic that parents can use to inform their children in a fun and age-appropriate way. And they can also adapt these activities based on their children's needs. The second resource is the guide for parents about children's sexual education, and this includes similarly information on how to talk to your child about sexuality, as well as topics that you can explore together. It provides information in terms of how you can protect your child from sexual abuse and how they can be safe online, information about children's development, and how to protect your children's online privacy. This material can be used alongside the training package, and it is a more concise and easy to read guide for parents. Like you can have it you can read it on the spot. And now moving on to some resources from children, for children. We have this brochure which has concise information about sexual rights, the human body, saying no, understanding emotions, and staying safe. And this is something that you can give it to children or go through it with them so that they can understand better, study it, and come back with questions, doubts, or thoughts. And it can also be used alongside the activities that are presented in the training packets. And then there is the young people brochure, that it is an age-appropriate leaflet for a little older children, touching upon again sexuality, the importance of sexual education, and the case of having sexual thoughts about younger children. And the final resource, this is the extended version of the previous leaflet, and this touches upon the same thematises, also available in the QR code, and all these are also available in CMOP's website. So that's it from me. Thank you very much.